Cooper Kupp gave a fantastic answer about how NFL defenses have evolved throughout the years to Michael Bump and Stacy roast on their show, Bump and Stacy. So I took that answer and I spliced it with film so you can see exactly what he was talking about on each step of the defensive evolution.
So in 2017, 2018, Sean McVay's offense is ahead of the game. Right. There were times we were in place, I'm like, they have no idea what is going on, and we were just manipulating you're just manipulating them, moving them to where we wanted to go the other direction. It was stupid.
Early in those Sean McVay days, they were able to manipulate those cover three underneath defenders with motion. Here you have Robert Woods on fly motion to the left. You have a slice block from the tight end going to the left. You can see the linebacker shifting over. Then you have a play fake to the right. Linebackers looking for a crosser coming from the right when he drops, and then they throw back to the left. It was just so easy for them to get those chunk intermediate gains.
2019, defenses start catching on. There's a little bit of this Vic Fangio thing that comes on. It's like, okay, hey, late in 2018, there was some stuff that's like showed that they could kind of stop this offense a little bit.
Late in that 2018 season, the Rams played Vic Fangio's Bears, and that was one of the first defenses that really stopped this Rams offense. Fangio likes to play his defensive backs deep and not really show what coverage they're going to get into until after the snap. So they're playing kind of the shell defense. Up front, they played a 6-1 front with six defenders on the line of scrimmage and one linebacker, and it made it tough for the Rams to run their outside zone. You can see they just don't get those double teams that they're used to, and the Rams make the Super Bowl that season, and in the Super Bowl, Bill Belichick took that 6-1 front and basically ran it the whole game and gave the Rams a ton of trouble, really shut down that offense. And after that game, it took some time for Sean McVay to adjust because defenses were copying that blueprint. And then from there, the Vic Fangio tree really grew with a bunch of assistant coaches being hired.
So 2019, you start seeing some more of this cover four, some of the 6-1 stuff. You see, safeties now playing things, from depth and being able to cancel things across. 2020 comes. Brandon Staley gets hired to L.A. Brandon Staley was with Fangio in Chicago. Staley, in 1 year, puts together the number one defense in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Staley's thing is all about, concept recognition, concept match, being able to be like cancel routes, move on to new things. So now you've got a defense that's not just dropping to spots, but now they're playing the offense. Right.
So Brandon Staley getting hired by the Rams was really the start of this Vic Fangio tree spreading throughout the league. And what they would do is they would start out in a 4 shell, and from there they would rotate into whatever coverage they want to. Here they're going to rotate into a cover 3. You can see the weak side safety coming up and playing the hook zone instead of a linebacker. So now you have a safety, a more athletic player playing the hook, taking away those intermediate routes, playing more of a match coverage.
And now more and more of this is shifted and molded into this defenses now that are holding these shells and being able to say, hey, you're not going to see what we're doing pre-snap. We're going to show you late. We're going to bring pressures from all different directions.
Then now you have Mike McDonald, who will play a lot of too high shells, play some of those Fangio type of coverages on early downs, but then he'll also mix it up with pressures and sim pressures. And here you have one of his favorite pressures, which is a pick stunt with the linebacker picking offensive lineman so that a defensive tackle can get a free rush. Though this is a 5-man pressure, a lot of times they're only rushing 4, but because they're bringing that extra rusher from the second or third level, they're able to disguise, and these type of simulated pressures do a really good job of manipulating the protection in these type of Shanahan type of offenses. So again, early down Fangio stuff, and then on the late downs or second and long, you'll see some of those pressure schemes come into play, and that's the current defensive meta that we're seeing right now.
We're going to be showing you, we're not just going to be dropping into spots. We're going to be matching. We're going to be playing zone stuff underneath. There's all this different stuff that's happening, and the complexity of the defenses has gotten so much more because the offenses have also started doing so much more that you have to be able to have answers for it defensively. So that's kind of where we're at right now, and it is fun.